Everything would start with Goku and his friends, who would be gathered to celebrate Pan's second birthday. Everyone was celebrating, while some danced and others ate. Even the god of destruction Beerus and his angel Whis were present. "Bulma, I hope this year there is pudding," Beerus said firmly, seriously. Of course, there is so much pudding that he will be fed up with it. Bulma laughed. Beerus would observe Majin Buu with seriousness, and he would simply walk away remembering what had happened the first time Beerus had. Krillin was with 18 and his little daughter Meron. Suddenly, Krillin's watch would ring. It was an emergency alarm from the police station. "It can't be. It's an emergency," Krillin said firmly, nervously. "Krillin, right now that we are on a birthday, do you have to go?" 18 asked curiously. Sadly. "I'm sorry, 18, but there are lives in danger," Krillin said firmly. "Guys, I'm sorry to leave you, but I have an emergency to attend at the police station," Krillin said firmly, and then he would withdraw, flying. "Wow, Krillin is very responsible with his work," Chi-Chi said firmly, proudly. "I know, but he spends a lot of time outside. With the power he has, he doesn't need to work that way. He could do other things," 18 said firmly. "Goku, honey, why aren't you going to help Krillin?" Chi-Chi asked curiously. "Chi-Chi, don't be like that. It's Krillin's responsibility. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved in his affairs," Goku said firmly. "But look, if something happens to him," Chi-Chi said firmly, worried. "Come on, Chi-Chi. Krillin is the most powerful human being on Earth. He shouldn't have problems," Goku laughed. "Anyway, who knows what he is facing? Krillin is highly requested to be the strongest," 18 said firmly. "Sometimes I worry that they use him for risky things." 18 would approach Goku and support his hand on his shoulder. "Take me with Krillin. I'm going to kick the ass of whoever dares to keep him busy," 18 asked curiously. "It's not right, 18. Let Krillin work in peace," Goku answered calmly. "Goku," Chi-Chi's voice would rise and annoy. "Well, okay," Goku answered calmly by accepting without questioning Chi-Chi. Goku would use teleportation to go with 18 to Krillin's location, but both would be taken by surprise. "Krillin?" Goku asked curiously, terrified. Both Goku and 18 would find Krillin testing another police officer. "Guys, what are you doing here?" 18 was enraged. He would walk slowly towards the officer. "I'm going to kill you," 18 said firmly, to throw a punch, but the officer would crouch at the right time, although the blow of 18 would completely destroy the wall he had hit. "With what, that was your emergency," 18 said firmly, annoying. 18, it's not what it seems. It's that the girl was choking and needed mouth-to-mouth breathing, Krillin said firmly in laughter, but he didn't even believe it. 18 would hold Krillin from his uniform and lift him from the ground. "Little dwarf, you were all this time pretending to work just to fool me with anyone," 18 said firmly. "Enough, 18, Goku said firmly, but 18 would not stop. "Wait, 18. I'm sure if we talk about it, we can solve it as adults we are," Krillin said firmly, terrified. 18 would prepare his fist to hit Krillin, but Goku would hold his wrist. 18, you're going to kill him, Goku said firmly, seriously. It's the idea, 18 answered calmly. This will not fix things. It will be better if you stop, Goku said firmly. Maybe you're right, 18 said firmly, and then let Krillin go. Wow, Goku, you saved me. I saved you for now, but I won't be all the time, so you must see how to solve the mistake you made, Goku said firmly. By the way, I'm very disappointed in you. Goku would take 18 and return to the party. And Krillin? Chi-Chi asked curiously. He has a lot of work. 18 said firmly, something sad. If you excuse me, I have to go. Mommy, what's wrong with you? I want to stay for my birthday, Little Dwarf said firmly. I'm sorry, honey, you won't be able to, 18 said firmly. If you want, you can leave Miran. We will take care of her, Vital would offer. Really? 18 asked curiously. Sure, no problem, Gohan would smile. 18 would get away from everyone while retiring. Goku, what happened? Chi-Chi asked curiously. Nothing good, I'll tell you later, Goku said firmly to follow 18. 18 is a diabolical, but Goku would catch up. Go, I want to be alone, 18 said firmly. Come on, I'm just worried because you're okay, Goku said firmly. I know it shouldn't be easy to discover that Krillin was cheating on you, but you can't change things. You don't understand, 18 said firmly when turned his face to one side. It's not easy to notice how your husband stops attending you, as if he forgot about you, and then discover that he goes out with other women. 18 would land until he reached a hill. Goku would accompany her. At the moment of arrival, 18 would start crying. Goku would dry his tears as he passed his hand over her cheek. Come on, 18, it's not for you to be sad. Maybe the best thing was to discover it now before more time passed, Goku said firmly with a smile that would make 18 blush. Goku, you are very tender, 18 said firmly. 18 would hug Goku and lean his head on his chest. What are you doing? Goku asked curiously, nervously. I just need a little comfort, 18 said firmly. Okay, I understand, Goku said firmly when hugged 18. Goku and 18 would stay hugged for a few minutes without saying a single word. I've never told you, but you smell very good, 18 said firmly. Well, thank you, Goku would laugh. Don't you want to come to my house tonight? 18 asked curiously. For what? Goku asked curiously. I don't know, maybe to train. Can I show you some new movements? 18 smiled. I don't know, 18. Remember that I'm a married guy. It's not right for me to do those things, 18 said firmly. If you don't, I'll be very sad, 18 said firmly. Well, okay, but don't tell anyone, Goku said firmly with a smile. Wow, today is my lucky day, Goku would think. Hours later, Krillin would be taking his things from his house, since 18 had thrown him out due to his infidelity. I hope you're okay, Krillin said firmly, something sad. Go away, 18 answered calmly, seriously. Krillin would leave the house without saying anything else. Meanwhile, Goku was with Chi-Chi at home. He had told her everything that was happening. How shameless is that Krillin? How dare he do that to 18? Furious, Chi-Chi said firmly. At least they solved their matters as civilized people, Goku said firmly. Now I have to go. I have to train. Goku, how are you going to train at this time? Suspicious Chi-Chi asked curiously. Chi-Chi, what time do you want me to train? I spend working almost all day. Also, today I was very busy. Goku said firmly. I don't know. After what happened to 18, I think I should take precautions with you. Chi-Chi said firmly, very seriously. Oh, don't be so scandalous. You know I wouldn't cheat on you with anyone. Goku would complain. I know, Goku, but I would never have expected it from Krillin. I don't know what to think today. Chi-Chi said firmly. Well, see you. Goku said firmly. When he left without further delay, he just left. Chi-Chi said firmly, confused. 18 was at home alone. I would call Videl on the phone to find out how his daughter was doing. Don't worry, Marin will be fine. She gets along very well with Pan, Videl said firmly. Thank you for staying with her. I didn't want her to see her father leave the house. Then I'll see how I talk to her to make her understand. 18 said firmly, embarrassed. You can count on us for anything, Videl said firmly. Thank you. I'm going to rest. I'll call you tomorrow, 18 said firmly at the end of the call. At that moment, Goku would knock on the window. Goku? 18 said firmly, astonished. 18 would open the window for Goku to enter. Normal people enter through the door. 18 said firmly, I know, I just didn't want anyone to see me. Goku said firmly, a little embarrassed. Hey, are you alone? Goku asked curiously. Of course, Marin is with Videl and Gohan. 18 answered calmly by blinking. Great! It's time for you to show me those new movements you promised me. Goku said firmly, holding 18 by the waist. Wow, Goku, I didn't imagine you were that fast. 18 said firmly, amazed. At that moment, the door would ring. Damn, who is it at this hour? 18 asked curiously, furious. Goku, please hide. 18 would go out to open the door. Master Roshi was there. Hello, 18, Master Roshi said firmly, who looked quite strange. What do you want, old pig? 18 asked curiously, upset. Nothing exactly. I just found out what happened to Krillin, and I didn't want a lady as defenseless as you to spend the night alone. Master Roshi said firmly, while a line of blood escaped through his nose. 18 would hit Master Roshi in the face with a strong punch, throwing him away. Old degenerate, 18 said firmly, furious. It was to be expected from the old Roshi. Goku would laugh. Very well, as we were. 18 said firmly, approaching Goku. The door would ring again. Damn that old man again. 18 said firmly, furious. Goku would have to hide again, and 18 would go to open the door. This time it was Yamcha. Hello, 18. Yamcha would greet. What do you want? 18 asked curiously, impatient. I just found out what happened to Krillin, and I was very worried about you. Yamcha said firmly, blushed. 18 looked really upset. Yamcha would hold his neck and lift it easily. Listen to me well. I don't want you to knock on my door again. You hear? 18 said firmly, angry. And then he would throw Yamcha away. Wow, it seems that there are many people waiting for Krillin to finish with you, Goku said firmly when crossing his arms, but I will be with the one he chooses. 18 smiled as he settled his hair behind his ear. Goku would hug 18 by the waist. He was about to kiss her, but the phone would ring, interrupting them. It can't be. Who is it now? 18 asked curiously, annoying. When answering the phone, it would be Chi-Chi. Goku would recognize her voice from afar. It can't be.
Does Chi-Chi know I'm here? Goku asked curiously, terrified. Hello, Chi-Chi. What's up? 18 asked curiously, somewhat nervous. 18, good to hear you. I was just calling to know how you were. I understand that all this separation is difficult, but the most important thing is that Chi-Chi would be talking for several minutes without letting 18 speak. 18 would listen to Chi-Chi without knowing what to say, since who was she alone who spoke without stopping? And that's why my dear Goku is a good husband. He would never cheat on me. Chi-Chi said firmly after talking for more than 10 minutes. Okay, thanks for calling me, Chi-Chi, but I have to go. Bye. 18 said firmly and cut the phone. What a scare. I thought Chi-Chi knew I was here. Goku said firmly, terrified. It's very intense. How can you stand it? 18 asked curiously. Curious. Well, that's why I go out to train a lot. Goku would shine. Goku would take 18 by the waist again, but this time the door would ring. I swear I'm going to kill whoever is on the other side. 18 said firmly when leaving. Goku, please hide. When opening the door, he would find his brother, 17. Hello, sister. I found out what happened and came to see you. 17 said firmly when entering with total confidence. Wait, 17. 18 said firmly, but he had no way to ask him to leave without a justification. Is something happening? 17 asked curiously, but 18 would remain silent. It's nothing, 18 said firmly. Wait a minute, 17 said firmly when approaching the window. Hey, someone came in through the window. There are traces, and they're fresh. 17 said firmly when realizing Goku's tracks, although he didn't know they were his. Damn it, he can discover me. Goku would think when hiding in the bathroom. 18, I think someone came in to steal. Let me check the house. Android number 17 said firmly that somewhat worried. He wanted to help his sister, but if he did, maybe he could realize that Goku was having some adventures with android number 18. Android number 17 would be touring the entire house of 18 since he believed that someone had come in to steal. Is it possible that Krillin has entered without your consent? 17 asked curiously. I don't believe it. He just left. 18 said firmly. It has not been more than 30 minutes since he took his things. I don't think he has entered through the window. Don't check the bathroom, 17 said firmly. It comes this way, Goku would think terrified. 17 would enter the bathroom, but just as he opened the door, Goku would leave using teleportation. No, there is no one, 17 said firmly. Goku was outside the house of 18. He was waiting for 17 to leave while hiding in some bushes. I can't believe it. At the best time, everyone came to bother, Goku would think. What are you doing here, Goku? Krillin asked curiously, confused. Goku would jump out of fright. Krillin! Goku said firmly, terrified. Goku, why are you spying on my house? Krillin asked curiously. I came to look for you, but I didn't know if you were, and the truth is that I was ashamed to knock on the door and arrive at the wrong time. Goku said firmly, ashamed. And what are you looking for me for, and what are you going to do? You were my best friend, and I came to see how you were. Goku answered calmly by blinking.
Krillin said firmly with a smile. Goku and Krillin would go for a walk for a while they toured the skies of the entire city. They would talk about old anecdotes of when they trained as children together with teacher Roshi. Goku, I just realized something, Krillin said firmly when interrupting the conversation. If you were looking for me, why didn't you use your teleportation using my key? It would have been easier for you, Krillin would realize. Well, I don't want to be rude, but since I'm very strong, I can no longer feel the ki of people who have the ki much lower than me. Goku laughed. Do you really say that? Krillin asked curiously. Of course, the stronger you are, the further you can feel the ki of others. Then I had to learn to stop feeling the ki of those who have it very low. Otherwise, I would feel all the ki of people on Earth all the time, and it would be very uncomfortable, Goku would explain. Well, that makes sense to me, Krillin answered calmly. Goku, I think it's time to go. Luckily, I can spend the night at the police department.
Krillin said firmly with a smile. Okay, Krillin, I should also go home. Goku would fly away while discreetly approaching the House of 18. I can't believe Krillin believed that stupidity about weak ki, Goku would think while laughing inside. Now I just hope 17 has left. Minutes later, Goku was next to the House of 18. He would look out the window for doubts that 17 was still there, but he would see the last person he could imagine in his life. It's not true, Goku would think, terrified, noticing that Vegeta was in there. What is Vegeta doing in there if he doesn't care about people at all? Goku would wonder. Vegeta would pass his hand on the cheek of 18, but 18 would hit Vegeta's hand. That cheater hid his ki to a minimum, so no one would discover it, Goku would think. Goku could not believe it, less a Vegeta who pretended to be a cold person. Goku would suspect that Vegeta and 18 had some adventure in the past, but he would prefer not to find out about it. I have an idea, Goku would think. Goku would withdraw with the teleportation. He would arrive at Bulma's house. Bulma would be working in her workshop. "What do you want, Goku? I'm a little busy," Bulma said firmly. "Bulma, I can't find Vegeta. I need him urgently," Goku said firmly. "I already want to see Vegeta's face when he sees me," Goku would think. "I don't know where he is. Look for him with his ki," Bulma answered calmly. "Please, Bulma, I can't find his ki because he hid it. I need to ask him something urgent," Goku said firmly. "God, you're so annoying," Bulma said firmly when interrupting her tasks. Bulma would use her watch to communicate with Vegeta. When she would activate it, Vegeta would take a long time to answer. "What do you want?" Vegeta would scream. "I don't know what you are doing, but Goku is looking for you. Come here," Bulma said firmly. "Hello," Goku said firmly when approaching the head. Vegeta would turn red with anger, since the call would take him at the wrong time. "Kakarot, hollow head, I'm very busy training. I don't have time for you," Vegeta said firmly. "Come on, Vegeta, come. I need to ask you something important," Goku said firmly. "Well, ask me. I don't need to go there," Vegeta answered calmly. "Vegeta, you better come right now. It's too late. Remember that you have a house where you live," Bulma would complain. "I already punched Vegeta's balloon," Goku would think. "Damn, I forgot something. Chi-Chi is going to kill me," Goku said firmly to hide. Goku would disappear with the teleportation. Then Vegeta would enter. "And the idiot Kakarot?" Vegeta asked curiously. "He left. He said firmly he had to do something with Chi-Chi or something like that. The truth, don't pay attention. I'm very busy," Bulma answered calmly. "Damn," Vegeta said firmly when he moved away. "Where are you going, little man?" Bulma asked curiously. "Well, to train, as I was doing," Vegeta said firmly. "You promised to cook for 2 weeks in a row, and I prepared the gravity chamber for you, so you won't go anywhere," Bulma would point out. "As soon as I see that useless Kakarot, I'm going to kill him," furious Vegeta would think. Goku would finally arrive at the House of 18. "Go! I hope for the love of God that this time there is no one," Goku said firmly when he arrived. Goku would look out the window. He would see 18 alone. He would gently hit the window. 18 smiled when he saw him. "We are finally alone," Goku said firmly when he entered the window. "I'm sorry. It is that with this of my separation, everyone is pending from me, whether for good or for bad," 18 said firmly, tired of hugging Goku and leaning his head on his chest. Goku would take 18 off his face and kiss her. "Come, let's go to my room," 18 said firmly when he took Goku by the hand. Both would enter the room of 18 and spend the night together. Hours later, both looked satisfied. "Wow, that was great," Goku said firmly. "It was worth the wait," 18 said firmly. "Hey, why did you take so long to return when my brother 17 came? Is that while I was waiting outside, I met Krillin? I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was spying on you," Goku said firmly. "That damn! Still that he deceives me, he dares to follow me?" 18 Furious said firmly. "Speaking of deceiving, what was Vegeta doing here?" Goku asked curiously with a cheeky smile. "Vegeta?" 18 asked curiously. "Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about," Goku said firmly, seriously. "After being with Krillin for a while, I saw them through the window." "It's not true," 18 said firmly. "Please, you don't need to hide it from me. After all, I'm doing the same as him," Goku said firmly, seriously. "Well, I'll tell you, but don't tell Vegeta that I told you," 18 said firmly. "Vegeta and I we were together for 3 years." 3 years? Goku said firmly, surprised. "That's right. It's not for you to react like that either," 18 said firmly. "And how come Bulma never found out?" Goku asked curiously. "She works a lot," 18 answered calmly. "And how come Krillin didn't find out?" Goku asked curiously. "He's an idiot," 18 answered calmly. "Well, that makes sense to me," Goku laughed. "Anyway, I think it's good that you know, because I'm very afraid of Vegeta," 18 said firmly, somewhat worried. You could read the nervousness in his gestures. "Tell me, did he threaten you with something?" Goku asked curiously. "Vegeta came to see me because he found out about my separation from Krillin, but not just to visit me. He wants to form a more serious relationship with me." 18 said firmly, something scared. "Is he crazy?" Goku asked curiously, terrified. "That would not be possible. We know each other. How would we see each other with Bulma and Krillin being together?" "Well, it turns out that Vegeta offered me a solution to this," 18 said firmly. "What kind of solution?" Goku asked curiously, without understanding. "Come on, Goku, you should know which one," 18 said firmly. Goku would be watching 18 for several seconds. Nothing would happen to him. "The dragon spheres," 18 would finally say. "So he will use them to make a wish?" Goku said firmly. "He says he wanted to do something similar to Majin Buu, as we asked curiously him on that occasion to take away the memories of everyone from the atrocities that Majin Buu did. Now he wants to bring them together to make us believe that he and I were always together. That way we could lead a normal life, according to him." 18 would explain. "Then I will have to look for the dragon spheres as soon as possible," Goku said firmly when he got up. "Goku, are you sure to get into this?" 18 asked curiously. "I would do it for you," Goku answered calmly. Goku would put on his clothes and go back home. That Vegeta was 3 years old with 18. He is surely very in love with her. But he can't leave Bulma like that just because. Goku would think, "I have to look for the dragon spheres before he gathers them, or he will get away with his own," Goku said firmly. Goku would finally get home. It was late at night. It was almost dawn. Meek was waiting for him in the kitchen with his arms crossed. "Hi, Meek. Did you wait for me to make breakfast?" Goku asked curiously. Meek would take a pan and throw it at Goku in the head. "My God, Meek, what the hell is going on with you?" Goku asked curiously, furiously. "You're a jerk, a damn liar," Meek said firmly. Meek would not stop throwing things at Goku.
She was furious with him, but she didn't tell him the reason. "Enough, Meek," Goku said firmly as his ki increased. The house would shake due to the expansion of power. "Bulma told me that last night you went to look for Vegeta because you had to ask him something, but it turns out that you left because you had forgotten something that I had asked curiously you," Meek said firmly. "I don't understand the problem," Goku said firmly. "You told them that you forgot something related to me 4 hours ago. Where were you?" Meek said firmly. "Nowhere. I was training," Goku answered calmly, annoyingly. "I called Bulma because I was worried about you. They told me you were coming here. Where were you, Goku?" Meek would keep asking, "I already told you I was training. Leave me alone," Goku said firmly when leaving the house. "Damn it, I didn't think Meek would call Bulma," Goku would think. "I almost get my leg." As he moved away from his house, he would cross Vegeta, who had arrived flying at high speed. "Kakarot, good to see you," Vegeta said firmly with a strange smile. "I can't believe it. I think it was very obvious when I made him call," Goku would think. "It turns out that yesterday you made me call through Bulma when I was dealing with important matters, but when I got home, you weren't there," Vegeta said firmly. "Yes, I had to go," Goku said firmly. "The funniest thing was when Meek called asking about you, when you told Bulma that you left because Meek was waiting for you," Vegeta said firmly. "Tell me, Kakarot, did you need to ask me something, or did you just need me to leave where I was?" Vegeta asked curiously, furiously. I think he realized, Goku would think, that very terrified. He didn't want to have to fight Vegeta, but if necessary, he was going to do it to protect number 18. Goku looked very tense, and Vegeta had noticed. "Kakarot, I'll only tell you one thing," Vegeta said firmly, seriously. "What do you want?" Goku asked curiously. Vegeta would reach Goku with a punch straight to his stomach that would leave him breathless. "Out of my way," Vegeta said firmly to Goku's ear, and then he would fly away. "Damn it, Vegeta," Goku would think. Goku would try to find his ki, but Vegeta had hidden it completely. That bastard must have realized. "I have to look for the dragon spheres as soon as possible," Goku said firmly. Goku would go quickly to number 18's house. Luckily for them, he would be alone. "Goku, you have come," number 18 said firmly when hugging him. "Number 18, listen to me. Vegeta seems to know everything," Goku said firmly, alerting number 18. "But how did he know?" Number 18 asked curiously. "When Vegeta was with you, I went with Bulma and asked curiously him to call him. Then Meek called them through asking for me, and it seems that it was there that Vegeta tied loose ends," Goku would explain. "Pay attention to what I will tell you. We have to look for the dragon spheres as soon as possible." Number 18 would go to his room. He would go for the dragon radar he had. "Some time ago, Bulma gave me this for some emergency case. Go and look for them," 18 said firmly. Goku would smile, and he would take out his own dragon radar. "There was also one in my house. We can look for both. That way, it will be much easier for us," Goku said firmly. "We have to prevent Vegeta from asking that wish, or you will stay with him forever." 18 would hug Goku, and then he would kiss him. "Thank you, Goku. You are being very considerate with me," 18 said firmly. "We can ensure everything by asking our wish," Goku said firmly. "What do you mean?" 18 asked curiously.
We will ask everyone to believe that we were always together. Goku said firmly. Do you accept? Are you sure? 18 asked curiously. Why do you say it? As if you were doubting. Goku asked curiously. Something sad? No, it's not that. It's that you will sacrifice your family for me, and I would not like you to do that to Chi-Chi and Goten. Number 18 said firmly. Don't worry. If we alter their memories with our wish, it will not be bad. Also, Goten is a very strong child and can take good care of Chi-Chi. She, anyway, was always used to never being at home. Goku would explain. Number 18 smiled. He looked very happy. And then he shed a tear. Well, I want you to do it. Ask that wish. Number 18 said firmly. Goku and 18 would separate to look for the Dragon Balls. On the other hand, Vegeta already had one of them in his power. I must find the Dragon Balls as soon as possible. That damn Kakarot surely saw me with 18. I must do it without losing a single minute. Number 18 would follow the trail of one of the Dragon Balls. It was in the middle of the city.
How strange. It's like the Dragon Ball is in the power of someone who passes by here. I said firmly 18 while I saw how the ball moved slowly. Then the Dragon Ball would stop. 18 would follow his trail cautiously, but he would notice something very disturbing. He would see Krillin in a cafe. He was having a date with the same officer with whom he had surprised him. I can't be so unlucky for this to happen to me. Number 18 would think furiously. Number 18 would pay attention with the radar. He had no doubt Krillin had her in his power. 18 saw how Krillin was laughing with that woman. Hatred would begin to dominate her completely. It's as if they were making fun of me, 18 would think. 18 would approach Krillin. Both he and his girlfriend would be terrified with his presence. Krillin, you have something I need, 18 said firmly, furiously. I think I better go. You sit down. 18 would raise his voice. 18, what do you want? Krillin asked curiously, confused. We have already separated. I know I have behaved badly with you, but the fact is that it cannot be fixed. I did not come for you. I came for the Dragon Sphere, 18 said firmly. What are you talking about? Krillin asked curiously, confused. I told you that I came for the Dragon Sphere that you have in your power. I'm sure you're going to use it to come back to me, 18 said firmly when he pointed it out. 18, are you crazy? Krillin said firmly when he stood up and threw his chair. If I was cheating on you, it's because I didn't want to be with you anymore. Don't you understand? I don't have any Dragon Sphere. 18 said firmly. The atmosphere around seemed to thicken, giving weight to every word, and would lift it from the ground. Don't force me to kill you. Furious 18 said firmly. The dragon's radar would begin to sound. The sphere was moving. 18 would be surprised to see the radar and would release Krillin. Do you see it? I told you. Furious Krillin said firmly. 18 did not understand what was happening. She was sure that Krillin had the Dragon Sphere. I do not understand. Surprised 18 said firmly. Look, you ran away from my date? Krillin said firmly. One moment. Krillin would realize later. She has the Dragon Sphere. Surprised, Krillin said firmly. "Didn't you give it to her?" 18 asked curiously. "Of course not. You don't even know anything about the dragon spheres," Krillin said firmly. "At least I didn't tell you." 18 and Krillin would go after the woman's trail. They would continue to use the dragon spheres. In a few minutes, they would see her. She was running away on a motorcycle. "She's running away!" Krillin said firmly after running after her. "I don't care if we're in the middle of the city." 18 would fly at great speed. Several people in her path would be run over by her, but she wouldn't care. 18, you're crazy!" Krillin said firmly, terrified to notice the chaos it was causing. Then 18 would reach the motorcycle's woman, equalizing her speed. The woman would see 18, terrified. "Give me the dragon sphere," 18 said firmly. The woman would accelerate her motorcycle, but 18 would equalize her speed again. By doing so, 18 would hold the front wheel of the motorcycle, and he would stop it only with his hand. The motorcycle would be fired, and the woman too. Krillin's girlfriend would fly straight to a bus, but before crashing, Krillin would reach her and cushion her fall. "You saved me," Krillin's girlfriend said firmly. Krillin would take his girlfriend to the sidewalk, and 18 would arrive. Both would see Krillin's girlfriend very seriously. "I need an explanation for this," Krillin said firmly. "It's just that your ex scared me, and I thought it was better to leave," Krillin's girlfriend said firmly. "We mean why you have a dragon sphere," 18 furious said firmly. "Well, it's just that," Krillin's girlfriend said firmly, but she did not know how to get out of that situation. "Tell me the truth. Did you go out with me just for the dragon spheres?" Krillin said firmly by dropping a tear. "I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you suffer," Krillin's girlfriend said firmly. "The reason I went out with you wasn't the dragon spheres. I was just taking care of someone. They paid me a good price to be with you." "What are you talking about?" Krillin asked curiously confused. "Someone paid me to be with you, so you separated from 18," Krillin's girlfriend said firmly. "That doesn't make sense. Who would do something like that?" Krillin asked curiously confused. "Vegeta," 18 would think. "He planned all this." "Who was it?" Krillin asked curiously. "She can't say." "If I do, he'll kill me," Krillin's girlfriend answered calmly. "Tell me who it was or you'll see them with me," Krillin would threaten. 18 would hit Krillin's girlfriend's neck and pass out. "Why did you do that?" Krillin asked curiously. "I want the dragon sphere. I don't care about your problems," 18 said firmly. "Hey, someone wanted us to break up. Tell me, do you have someone else?" Krillin asked curiously, but 18 would leave without giving any explanation. Meanwhile, Vegeta had 2 of the dragon spheres, but he would notice on his radar that one of them was moving at high speed, while the other 2 were also doing so. It seems that Kakarot is looking for the dragon spheres, and someone else is helping him. "You were right. That scoundrel is dating 18. Vegeta would think. "Surely 18 is helping him. The sphere that girl had, which I paid a good price for, to get out with Krillin, is moving at high speed." Vegeta would quickly reach Yamcha's house. "Vegeta, what are you doing here?" Yamcha asked curiously nervously, since he had always been afraid of Vegeta.
I come to offer you something that I am sure you long for with great desire. Vegeta said firmly. I don't know what you mean, Yamcha said firmly while laughing nervously. Vegeta entered Yamcha's house without his consent. Then he went to his room. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? Yamcha asked curiously. Pretty photos. Vegeta smiled when pointing to the wall. Yamcha's room was full of photos of Bulma everywhere. And I see that this is very recent, Vegeta said firmly when removing the photograph and giving it to Yamcha. Wait, Vegeta, I can explain it, Yamcha said firmly, but he did not know how to do it. You don't need to do it. I already know all the truth. As I told you before, I come to offer you something. Vegeta said firmly, if you work for me, I will give you Bulma. You won't be serious, Yamcha said firmly. You know what kind of person I am. I'm not kidding. I need you to do something for me, and I will make sure that Bulma is your wife. Vegeta would promise. I don't believe you, Yamcha said firmly. It's surely a trap. Yes, it's a trap, but not for you, but for someone else, Vegeta said firmly. So, do you want to be with Bulma or not? Vegeta asked curiously by extending his hand. Yamcha would think about it for a few seconds, but then he would accept by stretching his hand. Okay, I accept. Hours later, Goku and 18 had just met at his house. Between the two of them, they had gathered 5 Dragon Balls. Only those 2 are missing that are together, Goku said firmly. Surely Vegeta has them in his power, but I don't understand why they haven't moved.
18 said firmly, worried. Surely it's a trap. Goku said firmly, we have no choice but to fall into them. If necessary, I will fight with Vegeta while you watch the Dragon Balls. Goku said firmly, nothing can go wrong if we do it together. Goku said firmly by holding 18's hands. Suddenly, the door of 18's house would collapse. Chi-Chi had entered by force. Goku and 18 would see them very close. I knew it. Vegeta was right. Chi-Chi, furious, said firmly. Chi-Chi, wait, I can explain it. Goku said firmly. Vegeta told me that he saw them together and that he paid a girl for 18 and Krillin to fight. Goku, I don't recognize you, Chi-Chi said firmly. That Vegeta is a cheater. He was the one who paid the girl, not me, Goku said firmly. Of course, and why would I have to believe this if you are the one who deceives me with that whatever? Chi-Chi said firmly by pointing to 18. Hey, Chi-Chi, calm down, Furious said firmly. Goku would appear behind Chi-Chi. She would tighten her neck to pass out. Goku, 18, said firmly, surprised. There is no going back. Goku said firmly, we have to ask for that wish as soon as possible and change everyone's memory. Vegeta already told us. But Chi-Chi, 18, said firmly. 18, understand it.
We are already played. It's all or nothing. Goku said firmly, seriously. Goku would support Chi-Chi with delicacy on a sofa, and then they would go at great speed to the location of the last 2 dragon stars. Upon arrival, they would see Vegeta with arms crossed. "I see that you have managed to find me," Vegeta smiled. "Don't overdo it, Vegeta. We already know everything you've done," Goku said firmly, upset. "You really know it?" Vegeta asked curiously to transform into Super Saiyan Blue. "You and I will fight. The winner will stay with the Dragon Spheres and with 18. Vegeta would scream, very angry and determined. He wanted to beat Goku and ask Shenlong the wish that would allow him to be forever with android number 18. Goku and Vegeta were ready to fight. Both would be transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. "This will be very simple, Kakarot. We will have a fight between both. The winner will stay with the Dragon Spheres," Vegeta would explain. "First, I want to see that you have the Dragon Spheres," Goku asked curiously. "Don't be stupid. I left them elsewhere. You didn't expect me to bring them, being that you have the help of 18, Vegeta said firmly. 18. I know you have 5 Dragon Spheres with you. Well, congratulations, 18, answered calmly. Yamcha was hiding behind some rocks. He was waiting for the perfect moment. I have to do it as Vegeta said firmly. If everything goes well, I'll stay with Bulma forever, Yamcha would think. 18, please, stay away as much as you can, Yamcha asked curiously, Goku, as he was worried that he would not be hurt during his fight. Goku and Vegeta would launch each other. Both would collide their fists with each other. A great bang would occur, followed by a burst of energy that would spread throughout the ground. 18 saw the fight very worried. He needed Goku to win the fight to get all the Dragon Spheres. The best thing would be to look for the other Dragon Spheres while they fight, 18 would think. 18's android would use the dragon's radar. He would realize that the Dragon Spheres were not far away. They are around here. I have to find where Vegeta hid them without drawing attention, 18 would think. 18, after inspecting the area, would turn around for a risk. He would see the missing Dragon Spheres on the ground. 18 would decide to go for them. But before doing so, a doubt would come to his mind. No, it's not okay. Vegeta would not leave them like that in plain sight. Surely it's a trap, 18 would think. 18 would observe everywhere. He did not see anything strange. I'm sure it's a trap. Something must be prepared for me. But I have no choice, 18 would think. I have to do it. I have to ask for that wish now and end all this. 18 would move at great speed towards the Dragon Spheres. But when he took them, he would fall to the ground, as if by force, forcing him to fall. What's going on? 18 would wonder, terrified. I cannot move. Yamcha would let himself be seen. He had a control in his hand. That is the control that Makiyero had. 18 said firmly, furiously. 18, I'm really sorry, but I need those dragon spheres, Yamcha said firmly as he took off a bag, 18, where he had the dragon spheres that she kept. Perfect, I have them all, Yamcha said firmly. 18, let them go. I swear I will cut your hands, 18 said firmly. I'm sorry, soon you will not remember anything and we will all be happy, Yamcha said firmly. Yamcha would place the dragon spheres on the ground. He was ready to call the dragon god. Well, I think I'll ask the wish for Vegeta, Yamcha said firmly. 18 would stretch his finger. He would throw a ki beam, despite his serious condition. The ki beam would impact the ground under the spheres. They would scatter apart. Hey, what are you doing? Yamcha asked curiously, furiously. 18 would try to stand up with great difficulty. He would barely manage to support a foot on the ground and fall again. I will not let anything or anyone separate me from Goku, 18 said firmly with great determination. Goku, I didn't know you were lovers, Yamcha said firmly, surprised. Let me go and I promise not to kill you, 18 said firmly. Yamcha was terrified. He was aware that 18 was much stronger than him. Damn it, if you do something, I'll be lost, Yamcha would think. Yamcha created a ki ball in his hand and pointed to 18. Don't you dare to do anything. I will not hesitate to kill you, Yamcha would threaten, but his hand did not shake. I'm sure this is a plan of Vegeta, 18 said firmly, about to lose consciousness. Would you kill me, knowing how important I am to him? Yamcha imagined Vegeta for a moment, finding 18 dead. He knew he could not attack her, but 18's determination made him uncomfortable. Finally, you see, pull that control and maybe I'll leave you alive, 18 said firmly while his vision was lost. 18 would point at Yamcha. A small ki ball, just
the size of a nail, would be generated at the tip of his finger. I have to point the control before it's too late, 18 would think. Yamcha remained motionless. He did not know how to act. At one point, he would decide to run away and leave 18 in that state. But 18 would throw that small ki ball towards the control. The ray would fail. He would remove the control. It would only pass a few centimeters. Even so, the ki ball would pass from side to side through Yamcha's head. Yamcha would fall dead automatically. It cannot be, 18 would think, terrified. Yamcha was dead with the control in his hand. But he was still active. There was no way 18 could reach him. If I do not do something, I would stay like this until someone arrives, 18 would think. Goku and Vegeta were still in an intense fight. Neither of them gave up. At one point, both would braid their hands and begin to force. Right now you have to be interested in 18. You're a damn trash, Vegeta said firmly. You're a trash. You hit a woman so that 18 would break with his marriage, Goku said firmly after hitting Vegeta. Look who says it. The one who slept with her after breaking with Krillin. Or do you think I did not realize? Vegeta asked curiously after throwing several key balls. Goku would move from side to side to dodge Vegeta's key balls, and he would come to him with a strong kick in his chest. At least I'm not so selfish to force her to be with me, Goku said firmly. Goku and Vegeta would throw a punch each. Both would hit each other in the face. You're going to pay, insect, Vegeta would scream furiously. Goku and Vegeta would continue exchanging blows. The fight got more and more tense. Both were injured, but they did not give up. 18 would stretch his finger to the sky, and before fainting, he would throw a small ki beam. Goku said firmly when he felt that energy. Goku and Vegeta would observe in the direction where the ki beam had come from. Vegeta would take advantage of Goku's low guard, and with a blow to the back, he would make him fall. Vegeta would fly at high speed towards the origin of the ki beam. He would find Yamcha dead and 18 fainting. But what the hell happened here? Vegeta would wonder. Vegeta would realize that the dragon spheres were scattered on the ground. He would start picking them up one by one. It cannot be that idiot Yamcha could not stop 18 without losing his life. It's a complete useless, Vegeta would think. Before Vegeta picked up the last dragon sphere, Goku would arrive with a flying kick. Vegeta would be fired away while releasing the dragon spheres, which would separate in different directions. Vegeta, piece of cheater, Goku said firmly, furious. Vegeta was terrified. He could feel the hostility in Goku. Goku would see the control in Yamcha's hand. He would take it and destroy it in his hand by squeezing it hard. With what did Yamcha have working for you? Goku said firmly. Goku had already lost his state of support to Jin Blue. He would start walking slowly towards Vegeta, while watching him in a very threatening way. Vegeta would throw several ki balls at Goku, but he would reject them only with his hand. It cannot be. How is it possible? Vegeta would wonder, terrified. Goku did not stop. Each time he looked more furious. From one moment to another he was in front of Vegeta, with his fist sunk in his stomach. Vegeta would be hunched over with a strong pain, while spitting blood. I could not even see it, Vegeta would think, painful. Vegeta would try to defend himself, but Goku would hit him with repeated attacks one after another. Then Goku would kick him several meters away. A few minutes before, Krillin would go to his house. Or rather, what was his house before he separated from 18. He would find Chi-Chi, passed out on the sofa. It cannot be. What happened here? Krillin asked, curiously worried. Krillin would begin to attend to Chi-Chi, to wake up. After a few seconds of hitting his face, he would manage to get in. Goku? Chi-Chi said firmly with difficulty, while her vision was clearing. Chi-Chi? It's me, Krillin. Are you okay? Krillin asked curiously. Krillin, what happened? Chi-Chi asked curiously. Well, I want to ask you that. I came to see 18 and I find you passed out, Krillin said firmly. I already remember Goku and 18. Chi-Chi said firmly. What happened to them? Krillin asked curiously. Krillin, I do not know how to tell you. Chi-Chi said firmly. I found Goku and 18 together. They are together in secret. Chi-Chi would explain. Come on, Chi-Chi. That cannot be true. Krillin laughed. I could expect it from anyone but not from Goku. You have to believe me. I saw them together, Chi-Chi said firmly. Are you talking about Goku? The one who did not know what it was to get married at 18? Krillin laughed. Maybe it was something innocent with women when I met him. But I have made him mature in that sense, Chi-Chi said firmly, seriously. Believe me, women have a good sense of smell for these things. Trust me. Krillin would turn around as he crossed his arms. It was not clear if he did not believe that of Goku or did not want to accept it. What did you see exactly? Krillin asked curiously in a strange tone of voice. I saw 18 sitting on Goku's legs while he hugged her and kissed her, Chi-Chi said firmly as she dropped a tear. What are you going to do with Goku? Krillin asked curiously, seriously. As soon as I see him, I'm going to turn them off, Chi-Chi said firmly, angry. But you will not leave him, right? Krillin asked curiously. Chi-Chi would look to one side. He did not know what to answer at that moment. Well, I don't know. I could not let the neighbors find out about this. I have a reputation to take care of, Chi-Chi said firmly. Vegeta barely managed to move. He felt very exhausted to continue fighting, while Goku was conquered by anger. Look at everything you did for a stupid whim, Goku said firmly, furious. Shut your mouth, insect, Vegeta said firmly as he threw himself at Goku. Vegeta would throw a punch with the few forces he had left. Goku would only move his face to one side, and he would attack Vegeta with a ki ball at a short distance. Vegeta would leave far away, while his body released smoke. Then he would try to stand up, but he would be unconscious. Damn disgusting, Goku said firmly. Goku would go for 18. He would hold her in his arms. After lightly hitting her cheek, the android number 18 would open his eyes. Goku, it's you, 18 said firmly when he woke up. 18 would manage to stand up. What happened to Vegeta? 18 asked curiously. Let's say I sent him to sleep, Goku laughed. 18 would kiss Goku on his lips. We won. Just ask for the wish, 18 said firmly. Goku and 18 would look for the Dragon Balls. They were scattered a few meters in the area. After a few minutes, he would realize that each of them had only 3 spheres. In total, they had 6. One is missing, Goku said firmly. It has to be around here. It cannot be that far away, 18 said firmly. Goku would take the dragon radar. He would see the sphere a few meters away. There it is, Goku pointed. Goku and 18 would go to where the missing dragon sphere was. But they would find a big surprise. Chi-Chi and Krillin were waiting for them. I think you're looking for this, Krillin said firmly when he showed the dragon sphere. Krillin looked very angry, and Chi-Chi was too. Goku and Android 18. Now they did not know what to do. To take away the last dragon sphere. Chi-Chi and Krillin. What could happen now? Krillin has the last dragon sphere. Can Goku remove Krillin from the dragon sphere without causing more damage? And also, Goku and Android 18, will they be able to fulfill their wish? We will know all that in the next part of this theory. And good friends, I hope you liked the movie. Remember that if you want to see more parts, and another movie of this incredible theory of Goku, for Android 18, This video has to reach 150 likes, many comments, and subscribe for more theories. See you in the next part.